everyone, it's Tammy, and I'm going to be making a second card using this Season Like Christmas stamp set that is available through Stampin' Up. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and my site is down below if you'd like to shop for anything. We have some great holiday stamps and just regular everyday stamps as well. So I'm going to continue this series. This is card number 2. I needed to make some Christmas cards, and I love this stamp set because it's very easy to use. So I have a Whisper White piece of card base that I'm just going to score. And then I also have a piece of foiled cardstock. This is designer series paper that I also purchased through Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to put that right on top. And it is like a light blue, like a polar ice blue almost. And I have this glitter pool party glitter ribbon that totally matches. And I probably should have put this down first, but I don't know where I need it or what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm kind of designing this card as I go along, which is one of my favorite things to do. Sometimes I mean, I have an idea, but lots of times that's where it ends. I have my idea and then I'm like, oh, what should I do? So what I'm going to do with this one is going to be a little different. I'm going to take my pool party, oh, where is it? There it is, ink. And I am going to use that to stamp here. Where's my thingy? So I'm stamping that right down here in the middle of this. And I have my Stampin' scrub over here that I'm using to clean my stamps as we go along. And I'm going to go ahead and do the stem, the trunk of the tree. I'm doing that in the pool party as well. And I'm going to also stamp a sentiment using pool party. And which one do I want to use? There's one that says, a special season like Christmas brings thoughts of special people like you, or wishing you a beautiful Christmas season and a new year of peace and happiness. That sounds like the one I'd like to use. Well, if I can grab it out of there. And there we go. And then finally what I'm going to do is take this Versamark and the top part of the stamp, the two Stampin' part, and I'm going to use the Versamark on this one. And just put this down over top, trying to get it centered. Alrighty, and then, oh, I smudged it. Doggone it. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I'm not going to worry yet. Let's see. I am going to then, I'm like trying to remember what my next step was in my head. I'm going to take the, oops, put that in the wrong spot. I'm going to take the embossing powder in my little spare sheet over here, and I'm just going to take this silver embossing powder and pour it on top. And then oops. Try to get all of that off of there. I did a pretty good job of getting it in the jar. But if you have excess, you can obviously put it back in there because it is great and it stays good forever. And then you're going to need a heat gun. So I have mine here. I'm going to warm it up for about 30 seconds. Just turning it on and letting it warm up, and then I will melt this embossing powder and we'll see how that looks. I think it's going to be pretty cool. At least that's what it was in my head. So let's see. I love embossing. I think it's so neat. It's a pretty easy technique and it looks really cool. So what happens is the embossing powder will start to melt, and you can see how that's turning like a different color and a different texture. And when it switches, you know that you're good, that you're done. And be careful not to leave your heat gun in one spot for too long because it will burn the paper. And sometimes it makes your paper warp a little bit. I don't know if you can see how this is kind of rocking. So if you turn it over and heat the back side, it usually helps. All right. Oh yeah, I think that looks cool. I think it's going to be really cool with this. Yay! Okay, I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm going to see what I can do about removing my lovely thumbprint or fingerprint. I'm not even sure what it was. Okay, so I could do that. I just needed to cut off a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do a 1/2 inch on the other side too. And then I'm going to also trim this down. I think I'm done with my Versamark. All right. So then my plan is to put this here. And you know what? I think I do want some ribbon on here because I love this ribbon. I think I'm going to trim this right here. And let me go ahead and put this down first. And I'm going to try to lift this up just a little bit. Oh, it looks like I can do that. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to take this. Usually I would put this on the card, but since I laid the card part down first, I'm going to put the actual tape on the ribbon and just fold it around. And I need it to be straight. Sorry guys, I have to hold this up. Figure out where my straight is. There it is. And then I'm going to put just a little bit more adhesive down here at the bottom, just to help make sure that it stays. Oh gosh, that's pretty. And then this one, I'm just going to take a pop dot, or these are called dimensionals. And pop that up. And I was gonna maybe use some, I don't know if I need to. Let me go ahead and try it and see how we like it. By we, I mean I, because you guys won't be able to give me your feedback. I'm gonna go about, I don't know, whatever's between 1/2 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. That measurement. And then that one. And I'm going to, actually I'm going to just trim this down here. Oop, I don't even know where. And then I'm going to trim to get a tab. And I might even go in a little bit more here. And then I'll do the same with this. Do a little tab. You know what? I don't think I like it as much as I do without it. So that answers that question. I'm just not going to use it. I love the ribbon. Okay, so there is card number 2. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.